excited to do this video. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and that is talk about some Elvis things that you can collect if you are into that kind of thing. If you're like me, I really like to get my hands on anything that has to do with Elvis, so I thought this would be a fun video to share. Anything that was made and sold before Elvis died is classified as memorabilia, and then anything that was made and sold, still being made, still being sold after he died is classified as souvenirs. So I just wanted to get that out there. I don't really care. I mean, obviously having memorabilia is so cool, and my few pieces that I have I really cherish because they are really special to me, but souvenirs are just as cool, and I have a lot of those things in this video today. So let's just get right into it. The first thing, I just wanted to start off by showing this book. This is called Elvis, an illustrated guide to vintage collectibles, new and vintage collectibles. So this has a lot of memorabilia in it. It prices it for you. It shows you like how rare things are if you were to find them around. So it has things like movie posters, which I do have my very own movie poster thanks to John Daly. One of my favorite Elvis movies is Wild in the Country, so I just recently obtained a pristine condition 1961 Elvis Wild in the Country poster. It's beautiful. It's not faded at all. It's like perfectly white. It's so pretty, and I'm really happy to have this. So if that's something that you are interested in, they make them in like different languages from like different countries. They're just really cool to get into that world of Elvis collecting. There's also like lobby cards, which I just showed them, but there are these things right there, which you can find for a lot cheaper than the movie posters. I've seen a couple of those around actually. But yeah, like I said, this book just has a bunch of really cool Elvis memorabilia, pictures, you know, just stuff like this. 50 stuff, very cute, very cool. So yeah, if you want to look into this, I got mine off of Thrift Books for really cheap. I think it was like $5, but I think it's really worth it to have. There are tons of Elvis collector books as well. Don't think that you just have to get this one. This is not the gospel collector's book, but there's a couple different versions. This is just the one that I have. So if you guys want to look into that, check eBay, Thrift Books, places like that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about with you guys is memorabilia, because I kind of have a lesser amount. Is that correct grammar? I don't know. But I have like what just happened? Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. I have a lesser amount of memorabilia than I do souvenirs. Mary English. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first things that I wanted to show you are some things again from John Daly. Thank you, John, you're the best. But the first thing is this little guy. This is an Elvis monthly magazine subscription from 1962, I believe. From what I could figure out, this is from 1962, and this is the Wild in the Country edition. So when you open it up, it just has these little cute pictures from not only Wild in the Country, but different movie sets. There's Loving You, and yep, both of them are from Loving You. And it also has little letters from the presidents of the fan club, little stories about Elvis fans and things like that. And it has these cute little ads in it. I think there's one in the back that is like so stinking cute. Let me see. Here we go. Just a bunch of little Elvis things, if you guys can see that. This one is for a dressing table diary. There's a little wallet. They talk about nylons down here. It's just so cute. And if you know me, I'm very into vintage things. So having things like this, that just makes me feel like a little vintage fangirl. So cute. So look into this. I think you can get most of the stuff that I'm going to show you. I will try and tell you maybe where you could find it. But I would look for these on eBay. I know my friend Maggie on Instagram here, Elvis in Leather, she has some of these in the UK version, I believe, and she also said that she found these on eBay. So check eBay for these guys. And the next thing I have to show is like this is my pride and joy for real, but it is this 1971 menu from the International Hotel. Girl, when I tell you I cried when I got this, it's beautiful. The front looks like this. This is called the Gold Curtain menu. Again, there are a lot of different types of menus, and they're actually highlighted in this book right here, so you can look through this and find all the different menus that were made. But if you want to get into the world of collecting menus, there are tons of options for you. I just have one, the Gold Curtain menu, as with these gold curtains, but I'll just give you a little close-up. Sorry, the sun is coming in my room so bright, but I love this. The back has a little ad for his upcoming release, I think. And then inside, y'all, this is what the menu would have looked like. If y'all can see that, very cute, very expensive. For those of you who can do the conversions between like 1971 prices and today's pricing, it's really expensive to go eat at an Elvis concert, actually. So but what I love is at the top it says Elvis Summer Festival, and then up here it actually has the dates, if you guys can see that. August through September. So cute. So I actually got this from John Daly, but you could probably find them around. If you have any questions on where to find this stuff that I'm saying I got from John, please reach out to him. I'm positive he would be happy to help you find some stuff like this. So that is my next baby that I have to show. In here, let's see what I have in here. I believe that these are papers from when they declared my state. Let's see. Yes, so the Commonwealth, the office of the governor of my state, declared, it says, as governor of the Commonwealth, it gives me great pleasure to extend warm regards to all those gathered in the state capitol to celebrate Elvis Presley Day. So this is basically just saying it's Elvis Presley Day, girls. Like, it's the official paperwork from when they deemed it Elvis Presley Day, which is so cool. There's this guy, very, very fun. And John sent these to me because he knows I would like to have them if they're from, you know, where I live, which is very cool. And then he also sent me this little thing, which is technically a souvenir because, like I said, it was around after he died, but is the 20th annual candlelight service program from Graceland from 1998. And it is really beautiful. Basically, this is what I guess you would have gotten if you went to the candlelight service, just for attending. This, I'm not going to read it because I want to be careful on time, but the poem in this, if you want to take a screenshot and read this, made me cry. It's so beautiful. This program is like so nice. They just have this side which talks about, you know, the sequence of events through the night. And then on the back they have so close yet so far. Oh my gosh, the lighting today, guys. So close yet so far on the back there. So cute. I love this. So again, I got this from John, and this is maybe something that you wouldn't be able to find everywhere, but it's just little trinkets, little souvenirs that mean something to me personally. So there is that. And then finishing up on the memorabilia before I move to the souvenirs, I have these, which are so cool. Again, another Wild in the Country thing, but they are basically newspaper clippings from 1961 from the, I guess it's a magazine or a newspaper, I'm not really sure, but it says Hit Parader at the top. If you can see that right here. But basically, this just talks about the upcoming movie as if it were just coming out. All of the tea about Elvis and Tuesday. This is really cool. It has like the little clipping from when the movie was being advertised in the paper. So cute. Like, look how cute this stuff is. Oh my goodness. Yes, I love all of this stuff. Just like little clippings from when it was in the paper, when it first came out, which is so cute. And it has some nice pictures on this side, and then him on the back. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So yeah, these are very cool. I want to put these in like a binder or something. I'm thinking about putting most of my memorabilia in a binder just to keep it nice and safe from fading and things like that, because you do have to be careful keeping it in nice condition. But that is all I have for memorabilia. I have these guys. These were actually made in the 50s as well. This is the 92 version of these. I believe they were released in 92. But they are little trading cards. They made bubblegum cards, I think, in the 50s that basically had a picture of Elvis on the front like these do, and then a little fact about him on the back, which are so cute, and you can find those today, I think, if you check eBay or something. But this is just an example of what one looks like. It has a little picture on the front, and then on the back it has a little fact about Elvis. Oh my goodness, you can't see. You can't read it, but you know, there's a fact on the back, little picture on the front. Super duper cute. And I found those at a thrift store, okay, for like $1 a piece. So these are not very rare. They're really fun to collect too. It makes me feel like a little vintage fan again. So there's those. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys. This could be technically memorabilia and souvenirs, just because the world of Elvis vinyl, Elvis records is massive. I am still trying to figure out all the ins and outs of it, but basically you can collect Elvis records, which I do. I have a lot of first pressing stuff, but again, if you're a very avid collector, maybe paying attention to like the condition the vinyl is in, the jacket, you know, whether it comes with the stickers, the promo stickers, or the promo picture on the inside, things like that. All things to keep in mind if you are professionally kind of collecting these things, which I'm not saying that I wouldn't like to do that. I definitely would sometime in the future. But for right now, I just really love the fact of having like a first pressing record, just to know like this is what came out when it came out, you know what I mean? So I have a couple here. I actually don't know if this is first pressing. I'm pretty sure it is, but I have these two, which I just pulled from my collection. I have around, I don't have a big collection of Elvis records because I just started collecting them. I have around like 25, I think. And they're not all first pressings, but whenever I can find a first pressing, it is so much fun. So how you can tell if it's a first pressing is basically there's going to be a number on your record. And I'll use this one, for example, because I know this is first pressing because my mom bought this when it came out when she was my age. So basically there's going to be a number on the record, somewhere on the back or the front. I know this one is on the back right down here. You can see there has like 3 letters and then a set of numbers. And there's also on this one, it's on the front and also on the back. But you just want to look out for that number letter combination, and then you can even Google it. You can use this book, which I wanted to share. This is the Elvis Presley Record Price Guide book. But you can look in this and you can find what's first pressing, how much each record costs, because like I said, the world of records is so massive, and there are ones that are rare, ones that are ultra rare, ones that are, you know, not as rare, that were like mass produced. There's different things about the weight of the record or the material the records were made with. Some are really thin and some are kind of thicker and don't like bend when you shake them. Some have different colored labels. There's a whole long list that I don't even know yet, but check out this book if you want to. I know this guy, Jerry Osborne, I think, yeah, Jerry Osborne is the person who wrote these, and he knows a lot about collecting Elvis records and things like that, so check this out. I also know if you're into collecting records and you want the, you know, professional collecting, first pressings, you know, whatever, there is a YouTube channel called Collecting the King. If you look that up on YouTube, this guy totally knows all there is to know about collecting records, and not just the records themselves, but the pressing numbers, the stickers, the promo, you know, the promotional items that came with the records, anything like that. So if that at all interests you, you could check out that channel because he will explain it way better than I ever could. So those are records. This is an example of one that came out after he died, but yes, those are very fun to collect. I love collecting records. So moving on. from that. The next thing is movies. You can collect movies. I have all the movies now, which I'm very happy about. But these are so easy to find. Well, most of them. If you're looking for Loving You or even Paradise Hawaiian Style, I find that's really hard to find actually. But I have all of them, so it is possible to find them. But these are awesome. They're an awesome way to see Elvis, you know, moving, talking, all his facial expressions, all the good things that we love about him through his movies. That is why I love these, even though they're not the best plots, maybe they still have Elvis in them, and that is why I love them. So I have some movies here. I have some documentaries. Very, very, very important. If you want to learn more about Elvis, get yourself some documentaries. I know there's a ton on Amazon Prime. There's some on YouTube. There's a lot on YouTube actually, and you can watch them for free. So get yourself some documentaries if that interests you. And also concerts, if you want to grab the concerts, they're all on DVD too. So check that out. I love my movie collection. It is very, I even have a tour of Graceland on DVD, like a virtual tour. So the opportunities there and the options are endless. And the next thing I have to show is books. I just grabbed a few books from my collection. I actually have a pretty good growing collection of Elvis books. I have some picture books. I'm looking at them right now. I have some picture books. I have some chapter books. This book is actually very cool. I'll talk about this. This is called All About Elvis. It's an Elvis encyclopedia, which is so cool. It's actually like a dictionary. I don't know what the difference is. Anyways. So basically, for example, this is what a page looks like, and it's by alphabetical order, and you could read and see, like, here's Mary in the Morning. It says a song written by Johnny Symbol and Michael Rashkow, originally recorded by blah blah blah, appears in the documentary Elvis That's the Way It Is, blah blah blah. And it also tells you the original pressing of the record in here. But basically this book is really cool because, like I said, it has people who are related to Elvis in here. It has stuff about the movies, stuff about the songs, just really cool facts, and you can learn a lot about the Elvis world through this book. So I would definitely look into books like this. I also have books written by all different types of people. So this is written by George Klein. This one's written by Joe Maceo. I love this book. This is awesome. This is written by someone who didn't actually know him, but this is Alana Nash's Elvis and the Memphis Mafia. Thick, you know, talks about the Mafia a lot, which is cool because I don't know that much about the Mafia members. And so if you are looking to know more about them, grab yourself this book. There are tons and tons and tons of books that you could grab and read and educate yourself with. Some of my favorites are June Juanico's book. I love Billy Stanley's book. The Peter Guralnick 2-set books. I'll grab them. They're right here. Last Train to Memphis is the first one. Talks about his life from birth to when he went to the army. And then Careless Love, which is right here, talks about post-army to death. So if you're a new Elvis fan and you want to learn more about his life in general, these books are awesome for you. Yeah, Elvis and Ginger. There's a ton of books that you could look into. I could do a whole episode talking about, you know, books and things like that. I think I actually did one before, but books are a whole world of their own. If you want to look into that, just make sure that you are careful with what you're reading. You read a lot, not just one thing. Don't believe just, you know, one side of the story. But anyways, that is a story for another day. The last thing I had to show you guys, this has been a long one, but jewelry. Yay. So you can get nicer jewelry than I have. I literally only have one piece of Elvis jewelry, and it was given to me as a gift from someone in Nashville. But this basically is just my TCB necklace. Very, oh, hello. Okay. Very, you know, very cool. Yeah, I wear this occasionally. I don't really love the chain on this. I just don't. It's kind of chunky for my liking. I'm more of a minimal jewelry person, but you can get a TCB necklace. You can get a TLC necklace. I really want one of those. There are rings that are replicas of Elvis's. There's a whole lot of stuff. If you're a jewelry person, look into that. Graceland has a lot of cool options for that as well. So that is it for what I wanted to show in this video. I hope you guys liked it. It was kind of just a chill video talking about some stuff that you could collect if you're into collecting. Not everyone is, and that is okay. But if you have any questions or anything, you could ask me. I'm not that experienced on stuff. I know a little bit about, you know, a couple things, but I would really urge you to check out John Daly on Instagram. His handle is the EP Boulevard Pawn Shop. He knows everything about anything, and he's awesome. So he even is a memorabilia, that's his job. He like buys and sells memorabilia, so he knows everything about that stuff. So if you have any questions specifically about memorabilia or souvenirs or anything like that, you can always ask him. I'll leave him linked in the description of this video if you'd like to check him out. And that is all I have to share. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a really great week this week, and I'll see you in my next episode.